Graham Rawlins with our Wednesday edition of News Geelong. Aireys Inlet will again host a Festival of Words in conjunction with the International Lighthouse Weekend this August 19, 20 and 21, attracting more than 3,000 literary lovers and art aficionados. A Deakin University invention that uses waste heat to slash fuel consumption has been recognised with a Gold Award by the Society of Automotive Engineers Australasia. And later in the program, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry will bring us the latest news from the action-packed world of Geelong sport, while our chic Cherie Mills will update us with the Geelong and Surf Coast weather expected over the next 6 days, while our scintillating Sophie Miller soaks up the sun in New Caledonia. The Geelong Hospital's Children's Ward $2 million Stage 2 complete refurbishment on Heath Wing 3 has been opened and includes new en-suites to each patient room and dedicated isolation rooms. Meryl Friend reports.
It's a very exciting day at the Geelong Hospital's Children's Ward where the second stage of the renovations are complete. And it's a $7.8 million project that will have 5 different stages and will be completely finished in 2013.
It's great to see the fruition of all the donors' work coming together.
So this is stage 2 of the Children's Ward?
Correct. We've still got another 3 stages to do. Completion should be around about June 2013.
All right. And so what is it about this project that's close to your heart?
I think the best part about this is it's a community project run by the community for the benefit of Barwon Health and the community in general.
It's something that started a few years ago when we joined together with the Geelong Hospital and came up with the idea of Run Geelong to try and raise some money for the hospital to be able to develop what was an overcrowded a facility that really couldn't keep up with the demand, and we felt it was as a part of the community. The Cotton On Group has been with the Geelong community for 20 years. We felt it was partly our responsibility to, as a successful business in the group, to start helping out the community to develop the facilities that the community needed. So between the hospital and the Cotton On Foundation, we worked on some ideas around Run Geelong, forming an event that the community could get involved with to hopefully what you now see is a fantastic facility that can support the community's needs.
Look, it is a very special day. We're halfway through the building of the new children's ward. It's the commitment of the Cotton On Foundation and the people of Geelong who've made this happen, and it's just a fantastic new facility. It'll be fully operational in 2013, and it's symbolic of the commitment of local business, local people to their local health service. And I'd love to take the opportunity to hope that we can really make the Run Geelong this year, November 20, be a real big success, because it is the fundraiser which will continue the relationship between the Cotton On Foundation, the people of Geelong and the Geelong Hospital, and it'll be a wonderful thing if we can get to that 15,000 people. So I hope I can take this opportunity to encourage people to do that.
Yeah, I've been full-time with the Cotton On Foundation since February this year, and my main role the last few months has been to help organise Run Geelong, which is basically to raise money for this children's ward, and it's fantastic to see it today.
And it's growing and growing, isn't it, the Run Geelong?
Yeah, it sure is. It's its third year this year, and we're hoping for 15,000 people. Last year we had just over 8,000, and the year before it was about 2,000. So it's grown pretty quickly, and last year it became Australia's biggest regional run in just its second year. So we're looking for everyone to get involved and make it a really big event for the town.
From the Geelong Hospital Children's Ward, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. The Aireys Festival of Words and International Lighthouse Weekend will again feature amongst the activities readings, poetry, workshops, an art exhibition and sales, a photographic exhibition, and a sculpture trail and competition based on books by authors appearing at the festival. Debbie Meaney reports.
Cimarron here in Aireys Inlet is one of the venues for this year's Aireys Festival of Words, which is held between the 19th and 21st of August. I spoke with some of those involved, and to find out more you can go to airiesinlet.com.au/words.
Well, We start off with the opening of the art exhibition, which is my interest, and then we go on to the opening of ceremony at the community centre where most of our events are being held. On the Saturday we have David Astle. Many people are really excited about him coming. They have a sort of love-hate relationship with him, but he seems a charming man, so I'm really looking forward to his keynote address. And he's making himself available for other sections and interest in the whole weekend. He's not just flying in, flying out. So we'll all get to know him a little bit, I think.
My partner and I have Cimarron Bed and Breakfast and Books here in the outskirts of Aries Inlet, and we're hosting our bookstore as open all weekend, second-hand and classic used books. And we're also having two events here. On this Saturday afternoon we're having David Corlett in conversation with Barry Butcher, and on Sunday afternoon we're having a musical event with Hartley Noonan and John Griffiths, music song with lutes. So that's a Sunday afternoon event, and that'll be followed by drinks and nibbles.
We have about 400 members, and I was approached by Paul, who's a friend, to see if we could recommend someone who could talk about refugees and the writing about refugees. I suggested Dave Corlett, which was a masterstroke because Dave Corlett has since become quite famous, of course, as the host of the successful SBS program Go Back to Where You Came From. And yes, that's my involvement here, and I'm hoping to draw Dave out about how you actually go about writing about refugees, which goes beyond the sort of popular image of refugees and so on, and just basically about representation, and also of course his involvement and why he got involved so many years ago and why he's still involved now.
In Aries Inlet, this is Debbie Meaney for News Geelong.
Thank you, Debbie. The Barwon and Moorabool River Reserves Advisory Committee, convened by the City of Greater Geelong, has won a 2011 Keep Australia Beautiful Victoria Sustainable Cities and Clean Beaches Award, beating 3 other Victorian councils in the coveted Sustainable Cities Community Government Partnership category, as Meryl Friend reports.
The Barwon and Moorabool River Reserves Committee have come out number 1 with the 2011 Keep Australia Beautiful Awards. We're able to speak with Councillor John Dool.
The City of Greater Geelong, in partnership with the committee for the Barwon and Moorabool River Reserves Advisory Committee. We were at the Keep Australia Beautiful Victoria Awards at the MCG on Friday night, and we won the section which is the Community Government Partnership, with some strong competition, mind you, so absolutely delighted, fantastic for Geelong, for our local committee, and obviously for the River Reserves.
So that committee is made up of a pretty big, strong group of people, and it's been founded for over 30 years now?
Yeah, look, it's a great committee. There's representatives obviously from the City of Greater Geelong, Geelong Environmental Council, Friends of Buckley Falls, Corangamite Management Authority, DSC Parks. There's also Wathaurong, Heritage Victoria, and I'm missing one, but again, it's a great committee, lots of good strategic work, but lots of action on the ground too, lookouts, signage, etc. So it's a great committee, and I really do endorse people that love the rivers to see it as one of Geelong's natural assets. It's fantastic the work that they've done, and it reflects.
From City Hall, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong on this Wednesday evening as we go to a break and return with more news after this.